I'm about to go have my coffee, but this is my morning thought before caffeine, okay? I often think, like, gosh, what if all the other creatures acted like humans act? Humans, we think we're so smart, we're so intelligent, and yet, we've decided that we're above the circle. Like, we're above the web that God made. We've decided we don't need to play by the rules. We don't need to participate in the natural flow of things. Okay? We've taken ourselves outside of it. We've extracted, failed to put back in, other than polluting. Like, this is what we're doing, but we're the smartest. Okay, well, what can you just imagine, like, if squirrels decided to make up their own economy and all of a sudden squirrels became capitalists, right? And you go to the park, they used to be full of diversity and beautiful trees, and you sit by the pond and you watch the birds, and now you go to the park and the squirrels have taken over. Okay, they kicked all the other animals out. The water is just placid and there's no birds singing, and instead of the entire park being dotted with diverse plants and trees, you just have one row of acorn trees. Oak trees, right? I guess that's the kind of tree that makes acorns. You got oak trees, just one straight line down the middle of the park, and you got an assembly line of squirrels picking the acorns, sending it on down the line. You got one chief fat squirrel at the end yelling at everybody, work faster, work faster. Okay, this is the Jeff Bezos of the squirrels. He's like, you got 5 minutes to take a potty break, get with it or you're out, like this guy. And he's standing on the mountain of all the acorns. And at the end of the day, the squirrels go and they get their pissings. Those who move the fastest, those who are the strongest, the young bucks, they get the most. And then you got squirrels dropping out of the assembly line, exhausted. They ain't got time for that. They're kicking them to the side. Like, okay, this is what humans are doing to each other. Like, we're exploiting one another. We're exploiting nature. We're making things more complicated than they need to be. We're taking God's plan. We're taking God's way of doing things, and we're trying to make it better, but not for everybody, not for the whole world. That's not possible. You can't do better than God. You can't do better than nature. So man just tries to do better for himself as an individual. That's what we're doing. That's man's system. Man's system is about exalting his ego, worshiping his ego, stepping on the back of his brother, pushing him down, taking his acorns. Okay, well, that can only go on for so long. We see what's the result of this is. We see all the natural disasters. We see all the sick people. We see the depressed people. That's because we're not observing. We're not participating. We're not obeying. And that's not going to work. It's not working out. But there are people who are waking up to this because thankfully God gave us a heart. Okay? Our brain, our intellect, our ego got us into this mess. Okay? We've been walking with the right hand, using the right hand. Get back in the left side of the body, the right brain, the heart. We'll do better. People are coming that way. We're starting to walk to the left. It's to the left. That's where God is, over here. It's a little to the left in the right brain. And then we get back on the straight path. We get back in the circle. We get back in the loop. Things are shaking up right now. Okay. God's using her great spirit's using the great sieve to shake out the shit, get the gold. Okay. My heart's made of gold. How about yours? My heart knows what's up. My heart wants to be a part of the circle. I want to walk barefoot. I want to walk in the park with the squirrels, with the birds, with all the trees. I want to be a part of it. Okay. I am a part of it. This is an awakening. And, you know something else that I have found? Sometimes you gotta lose your mind to find your heart. This is what we're doing right now. People are finding their hearts. To find your way back to God, to find your way back to the earth, to the system, to the circle, to the natural system, you have to find your heart. Okay? In order to do that, you might have to lose your mind a little bit. Meaning, it might be scary. You might experience a little bit of mental chaos or confusion. Okay? Because it's antithetical to the system that we're living in to do that. To follow your heart, you're told that you're selfish, that you're crazy. That's selfish, right? To follow your intuition and your heart and to listen to God is selfish. But it's not selfish to exploit God's system, God's nature. You've been lied to. So, let's pray the squirrels don't start acting like us, and let's pray that more of us start acting like squirrels.